Hi, I'm Michelle Rosenthal, and I'd like to welcome you to my Palm Springs, California kitchen. My husband and I divide our time between Palm Springs and Los Angeles. I'm 53 years old, and I'm a top food competitor in California. Tonight I'm going to start off by making you a ribeye steak that's crusted with espresso, salt, and brown sugar. I think I was one of the first people to do espresso rub steaks. Makes a lovely, lovely crust. You want to coat your steaks on both sides. And I like pan-fried steaks. I think the barbecue's overrated. You don't have the control on a barbecue that you do on the stove. Have a little olive oil in my pan. While the steaks are cooking, I'm going to be making my compound butter. It's butter, blue cheese, a little bit of lime zest, and some canned blueberries that you have to drain very, very well. You want to mix up your butter with the zest and the blue cheese. And then you just want to stir in your blueberries. Okay? We'll set that aside for later. Now, I'm going to be making a salad that I call the green meanie. It's got fennel, grapes, celery, asparagus, and Anaheim chili peppers. And I'm just going to put a little bit of salt and pepper on it. And then a zest of a tangerine. The zester is one of my favorite kitchen tools, that and the mandolin. So do some zest. About a half of the zest of the tangerine, and then some juice. Tangerine juice. And some olive oil. California olive oil. This is the kind of salad that you can dress ahead of time because there's no lettuce that's very delicate that will go soggy. In fact, you want to do it a little bit early so that all the flavors can meld. Okay. Set that aside and check on our steaks.
Okay.
I've turned my steaks over and they've got a lovely crust. It may look burnt to you, but it's not. It's the espresso powder. Turn those down a little bit. Now I'm going to start my soup for you. It's a black bean soup with fruit salsa. And the reason I'm showing you this today is it's been shared over 1,000 times. It's very easy, it's very healthy, and it's very economical. I've started by frying 3 slices of thick cut bacon. I like applewood smoked bacon, but you can use any kind you like. After that cooks for a bit, you want to add some chili peppers, Anaheim, jalapeno, depending on the heat that you like. We like jalapeno, so that's what I've got in there. Okay, and then we're also going to add some chopped red onion that's been mixed with about 2 or 3 tablespoons of butter. Okay, get that going here and then check our steaks. While the bacon is frying, I would like to tell you a little bit about myself. I've won over 100 contests, including 7 or 8 trips. I won Paul Prudhomme's pork contest. I won Emeril Lagasse's Kick It Up a Notch contest, and that we were on Good Morning America. That was my first time in New York, and I was dazzled. I was on URS, that's Ultimate Recipe Showdown, for those of you who don't know, on Food Network. And I've got a national title under my belt. I am the 2010 National Oyster Queen. I'm going to add a couple of cups of chicken stock to my soup here, which is the bacon. I make my own stock, but you can use canned. And then I'm going to add 1 can of black beans, and do not rinse them. You want that juice in there. Let that simmer a bit. While that's simmering, I'm going to turn my steaks. Give our salad a little mix. You want to mix it once in a while so that all the flavors can incorporate. And I've decided to add some preserved lemon to my compound butter. You can find preserved lemons almost anywhere anymore. I happen to preserve my own. It's lemon and salt and oil. And also I would like to tell you that I was the only non-professional semifinalist on Top Chef. That was amazing. It was a really good experience. That lemon in there. It's a little salty, but it's got that citrus flavor. And you know, citrus brings out the flavor in anything. My soup is coming along really nice. And while that's cooking, I want to show you my garlic crown. I won this in 2006. It is very coveted, this crown. But I have to tell you, I love competitive cooking, but you can't be a crybaby if you want to play this game. I was so ripped off in this contest. I made a lobster chipotle butter corn cake stack with a roasted red pepper and roasted garlic beurre blanc. And I was beat by a stuffed mushroom. My soup is almost done, so I'm going to be making my fruit salsa. I've got some chopped up pineapple, some avocado, some mango. I like the sweet little honey mangoes for this particular salsa. Some red onion, and you can use either cilantro or some flat leaf parsley. We like parsley, so that's what I'm using. Toss it together. Add some salt and pepper. And some olive oil. I'm not adding any citrus because I have doused the mangoes with lime juice, and it also has some lime zest in there. You get that all incorporated. Oh, that smells so fresh. I'm gonna ladle my soup into my bowl. It's delicious. That bacon and those beans. We're gonna top it with some creme fraiche, or you can use Mexican crema. It's delicious. It's basically a mixture of sour cream and whipped cream. A dollop of that, and then you want a spoonful of your fruit salsa. Let me tell you, this is so delicious. How about that? I've got our steak here. I'm gonna slice it up. We like medium rare. Is that beautiful? It is, right? Come on now. Now I like prime steak. If I'm gonna eat a steak, I want it to be good. Get the string off. That is beautiful. Now, you want to put your steak on your plate. Fan it out a little bit. Here we are. And top it with your compound butter. Now this is, remember, blue cheese and blueberries and preserved lemons. A little dollop on there. Whoops, a little too much. Let's add some salad. This is my green meanie. Delicious. Okay. Now, in my circle, I'm known for my bread baking. I am not a sweet baker. I even screw up those cookies, you know, that you slice and bake, but I can bake bread. Tonight, I've got a rosemary olive loaf that we're gonna eat, and this is gonna be for breakfast. I made both of these earlier. This is an apricot almond. Let's get some bread sliced up. I slice everything on the diagonal. I think it looks better. You will not need extra butter with this, trust me. You've got that compound butter on your steak. So get a couple pieces of bread. You've got your soup, your steak, your salad. I don't know about you, but I'm having dinner with Emerald tonight.